Almost 1,000 primary schools in England are failing to meet minimum standards in reading, writing and arithmetic.
That's according to the latest primary school league tables, which also highlight the chaos caused by this year's boycott of SATs tests. But not every school is struggling. In fact, our region is home to the best primary in the country. Russell Hookey reports.
Playtime at Manuden Primary School, and while it's always an opportunity to let off steam, there's an extra sense of excitement today. The village might be off the beaten track, but it's very much on the educational map. It's now officially home to the best performing primary school in the country, exceeding government targets for English and maths. Well, afternoon lessons have just got underway here at Manuden, where all the children who took the tests in May this year attained level 5 or above. Now, Linda Talbot, your head teacher here at the school, what do you attribute the success to?
I think there's all sorts of things. We offer them a very wide curriculum. We have high expectations of them, and we try to raise their self-esteem and make them believe that they can do really well.
But while today is about celebrating the exam success of those children who've now gone on to secondary education, staff here believe the seeds of success are sown among the very youngest here and are focused on helping them achieve their ambitions for later life, which at this age are pretty varied.
I would like to be a policeman. I would like to be a football player. I would like to be a cowgirl. I would like to be a train driver. A mummy.
But while this school is celebrating, almost 1,000 others across the country have fallen short of expectations. So what's different here at Manuden?
We've got very happy, hard-working staff.
We start the children off very, very young in this class, with a lot of phonics work, reading. With
an enviable reputation, it seems parents here are even willing to relocate to allow youngsters to attend.
In fact, we moved up to this area from London a few years ago, and we deliberately came to this village so that we could bring our children to this school because we had heard it's such a good reputation.
Manuden must maintain those high standards. Primaries have been warned anything less could mean the threat of closure. Currently, though, staff, pupils and parents can look forward to Christmas at the country's #1 primary. Russell Hookey, Anglia News in Manuden.
The Basildon and Suffolk University Hospitals Foundation Trust has been warned it must make significant improvements to certain areas of patient care. The Care Quality Commission has issued the warning after an unannounced visit. It says the trust is not operating as it should when following up test results and dealing with misdiagnoses. The trust says it's taking action to address these issues.
A man's been charged with 2 counts of attempted rape after a teenager was attacked at the University of Essex. The 18-year-old was assaulted on the campus in October. The 22-year-old man from Colchester has been released on bail. He's due to appear before magistrates next week.
Now, surveyors have been carrying out a detailed inspection of the Orwell Bridge in Ipswich by abseiling down it.
It's part of a 6-yearly check by the Highways Agency on a bridge that carries millions of motorists across the river every year, as Laura Burns explains.
These aren't your regular abseilers, and this is no regular wall. It's one of 18 piers on the Orwell Bridge, and the men are up there for work, not fun. It's all part of a Highways Agency inspection, carried out every 6 years to check on the condition of the bridge, which is the main link to the port of Felixstowe. It's not really the thing that people would usually associate with a safety inspection, abseiling down a bridge. Why do you have to take that approach?
Well, Orwell Bridge is a very large structure. It's nearly a mile long, and to inspect it is quite a massive task. And to do this latest phase of the inspection so that we can inspect the piers and the underside of the bridge deck, we're using a specialist team of inspectors.
After 3 years of construction work, the bridge officially opened in December 1982. This was the first traffic over it. Now it's used by 20 million motorists every year, although few will have seen it from this perspective. It's actually as high as a 16-storey building, and the last inspection was in summer 2005. 55,000 vehicles use the Orwell Bridge every day, and last time the inspection happened, there was quite a lot of disruption to traffic. But this time, most of the work's being done in the evening, and of course in December, to keep any disruption to a minimum. So what exactly are they looking for?
Cracks, balls, corrosion to reinforcement, just general things like that really, or any signs of more significant things as well.
The work is now almost complete and any deterioration will be noted and worked on. As for the abseilers, they've got a rest over Christmas before starting their next challenge in the new year. Laura Burns, Anglia News.
Rather them than me. Essex Police have released CCTV footage of a man missing for more than a week. 63-year-old Michael Forrest suffers from dementia and hasn't been seen at his home in Chelmsford since last Tuesday morning. These CCTV images were taken of him at the Tesco store at Lakeside. Officers say they're extremely concerned for his safety.
England women's cricketers will play again at Essex's headquarters at Chelmsford next summer. The Ford County Ground hosted 2 women's 2020 internationals between England and New Zealand last season, and they'll face each other again next June. Meanwhile, Essex will start their season in April against Kent in the County Championship.